Welcome back, YouTube. This is Dave Lucas with Injection Molding Skills and More. So today's video, we are going to go over steps to set injection pressure. So this will be on your molding machines, if you're doing any kind of plastic or anything like that. Let me start off with telling you what MPa stands for as megapixel. Is 1 MP equals 10 bar, okay? So 1 bar equals 10 or 14.5. So think of that. 1 bar is almost 15 psi. Okay? So this has got 6 different things that you want to do when you're trying to calculate and do your steps to set your injection pressure. Okay? So the first thing that you want to do is understand the material requirements. So every machine or every type of material comes with a data sheet. So each plastic material has a recommended pressure range, referred to a material data sheet for starting values, okay? So if you think about it that way, polypropylene is 80 to 20, which is 800 to 1200 bar. ABS is 90 to 140, or you can say 900 to 1400 bar, or nylon. And the nylons are a little different, so if you have additives in your nylon, like let's say you have a glass fiber, it could go up even higher. So think about that, 1000 to 1600 bar, okay? The next step 2 would be the manufacturer's guidelines. So this is for the machine itself, okay? So setting the maximum pressure limit based on the machine. So the machine capability, checking the max rated injection pressure. Okay, then you're going to look at the tooling, the cavity, so mold cavity strength and venting, okay, for that, what you're filling in, okay? So you got to think about that whenever you're doing it. The builder, the person that makes it, usually tells you this is how much clamp pressure you need to have closed and what it takes to hold that closed. So when you're thinking of this, you're wanting to think of, okay, this is my maximum pressure, this is what my tooling is going to be. Number 3, use the short shot method, okay? So you're always using a short shot method. So set the low pressure to 40 to 60 MPa and make a short shot. Okay, gradually increase the pressure until a small increments of 5 to 10 MPAs, okay? Unit until the part is just filled, okay? So no flashing or overpacking that part, okay? That's what you're wanting on this step right here. Okay, step 4, you're going to add a cushion pack and hold stage, okay? After setting the injection pressure, stage 1, tune the pack pressure up to second stage to maintain proper part dimensions and reduce shrinkage. This is typically 50 to 90% of the injection pressure. So whatever your injection pressure is going to be, once you get that figured out, that is what's going to happen. So let's say you have a part that's polypropylene. Your injection pressure on here only takes, let's say it only takes 1000 bar. Okay? That 1000 bar, you're going to cut that 1000 bar down to 50% to start off with. Okay, so it's only going to be 500 bar maybe. Okay, on that you'll have 500 bar to up to 90% of that. Okay, so that's what you're going to set your second stage at. That's what you're looking for, okay guys? Number 5, monitor VP switchover point or your transfer position. Okay, it says set the velocity to pressure switchover point at 95 to 98% of the volume. Okay, so whatever you're filling, you want to get it to 95 to 98% of the mold volume filled. Then turn that on. Okay, this helps avoid overpacking and flashing out the tool. Okay, so run your parts, get it to where that last little bit fills in. It should always be 95 to 98%. Step 6 is fine tuning. So once filled, observe part quality, and you're looking for different things on the part quality. So you're looking for burns, sinks, flash. Then you want to check your cycle time and see how consistent it is, or like the consistency of it. Is it stable? Is it not stable? Is your cushion staying stable? You're checking to make sure your fill time's the same, your cycle time's the same, your pressure's pretty much the same, your hold pressure's pretty much the same. That's what you're looking for when you're looking at this area. Use pressure sensors to define settings based on real-time cavity pressure. So like the E-dart system, stuff like that. A lot of companies do not have this system in place. So me, I don't use the E-dart system. I don't use cavity pressure, sensors that are inside the tools at all. I've never used them. I worked at a company where we were going to use them, but we never did use them. So I've always done it this way, basically. So again, I got another little part I'll show you on here of this, but the E-dart system, I didn't put the E on there, but that's one of the things that you could do. So let me go into the next part. Okay guys, so we have the best practices on this to try. So avoid very high pressures unless necessary. Can damage mold and cause flash. Adjust pressure based on viscosity, which is affected by temperature and shear rate. So think about that. Use deceleration or ramps or stages for multiple stages of injection. So what they're saying is, don't just use just one profile, use like maybe a 3-stage or a 5-stage profile. That can help you. Ensure the mold is well vented to avoid burn marks from gas being trapped. Okay, so now what I did is I put this together for an example for you. So an example setting pressure for polypropylene on a 200-ton machine. So you start with 80 MPa, perform a short shot, check how full. Increase in steps of 10 MPa units just to get the part filled out, okay? That's what you're looking for. Set the hold pressure at 70 MPa is your next. That'll be your hold pressure. So this one, you're getting the injection pressure filled all the way out to where you want it to be. Once you get this set where you want it to be, now you're going to set your hold pressure, and you're going to set that at 70 MPa. Set your VP switchover at 95% of the stroke, okay? And then the last thing is check part and adjust plus or minus MPa if needed, okay? So think about this whenever you're trying to set your pressure, excuse me, on your press. What I will do is I will have all this information down below in the comment section to where you guys can actually read over everything I put together. I hope this helps you guys out on injection pressure, on how to set it and how to get it. Most of the time it's going to be off of your viscosity of the material once you get that material, and then what your supplier or your mold setter tells you, what the mold makers tell you what tonnage that needs to be clamped up at, so you don't blow it back open and stuff. So it's storming outside, guys. So I got my phone's going off and it is storming here in North Carolina. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was informative to you guys to help you out there. If you would, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below if you understand this. I might not be 100% right, but this is how I calculate it and this is how I do it going forward. There's different ways out there that other people do it. I've been doing it this way pretty much the whole 30-something years I've been doing molding. So again, please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, peace.